This video describes the dating simulation game developed as a part of a research project by Benton Technologies, MedStar, and UAB. The game, targeted for African American adolescent males and females between the ages of 15 to 21, is designed to educate the players on the risk of STIs and improve perception of sexual health risks. In Phase 1, we involved African American adolescents as part of an advisory group to provide feedback on the type of game and game content during the game design phase, with activities such as character design and scenario design. The game was tested in the DC area at the conclusion of the development. The goal of the game is to visit different locations, meet people, have conversations, and go on dates by engaging in different activities. In the game, we provide instructions to help you understand how to play. For example, your chances of having good conversations with someone and going on a date depend on 3 things: your attractiveness score, your speed score, and your relationship status with a particular character. You can increase these scores by playing minigames and by talking with other characters. So let's get started. First, you will decide on a name, enter your age, and choose a character by pressing the arrow keys to flip through the available options. The health meters tell you the health status of the character you built. These are located at the top of the screen. There are 4 meters: energy, hunger, sexual health, and intoxication. These meters can increase or decrease based on different activities your character does in the game. The energy meter decreases over time and can be replenished by going home and going to sleep. The hunger meter increases over time and can be decreased by eating food. Your sexual health can decrease if you contract an STI, but can increase again if you get treated for that STI. The intoxication meter increases if your character drinks alcohol or takes drugs, but can be decreased by going to sleep. Your screen also displays which STIs your character has. You have a chance of contracting an STI each time your character engages in a sexual activity without protection. When you contract an STI, it will appear in the bar on the top of your screen. Just like in real life, your character may have multiple STIs at once, and may even get an STI again that they already have. When this happens, the health effects are even worse. If your health becomes too poor, you may be unable to go on dates or do any other game activities until your health increases again. Now that we understand how to take care of our characters, let's take a look at what places your character can explore in SAAFE. Your character can visit several locations in their neighborhood, which you can see at a bird's eye view on the main screen. Locations your character can visit are outlined in white. These include the park, the cafeteria, a dance club, a gym, a clinic, and home. At each location, your character can interact with people or do things to restore his or her health meters. Let's take a look at each of the different locations. When you click on the gym location, you'll see a couple of options appear. You can either invite a friend or find someone to talk to. There is also a poster on the back wall that has a flashing blue outline. If you click on this poster, you will see a short, helpful STI factoid. Anytime you see an object with a flashing outline, you may click on it to see this sort of STI information. Let's click on Invite a Friend. Friends are simply other characters that you have interacted with before. If this is your first time playing SAAFE, you may be alerted that, currently, you do not have any friends. This is not a problem. Just click on Find Someone to Talk to instead. Then select the character to begin talking with. If the conversation goes well, you may have the option to ask your new friend to work out with you. Other locations have different options for activities. If your friend accepts, you will play a minigame. If your friend declines, you will be directed back to the main screen. Again, your chances of rejection are decreased the higher your relationship score with a particular person is, and the greater your own speech and attractiveness scores are. Sometimes, particular activities have additional benefits. For example, working out in the gym increases your attractiveness score. If you complete an activity, you will be returned to the game map automatically, but you can also return there by clicking the back arrow at the top left of your screen. The dance club is another place to meet people, and it provides a lot more possible activities than the gym. In the club, you can ask people to drink alcohol, dance, go get freaky in the bathroom, a euphemism for sex, make out, or take drugs. All activities will trigger a random minigame. Taking drugs or drinking alcohol will also increase your intoxication levels. If you and your partner decide to get freaky in the bathroom, you will be asked whether or not you plan to use a condom. If you select no, you will have a chance of acquiring an STI. After playing the minigame, you will spin the STI wheel. If you select yes, indicating that you will use a condom for protected sex, you will not be asked to spin the wheel. For either option, you will be given additional STI information. Like the dance club, the park has a variety of activities to choose from after you initiate a conversation. These include take drugs, have sex in the bushes, make out, go for a walk, drink alcohol, and dance. Again, different activities come with different risks. Your home has two different locations within it. A living room, which is pretty similar to the other locations we've seen so far. You can invite a friend there or find someone to talk to. There's also a magazine you can click on to see useful STI information. If you start a conversation with someone, you will be able to ask them to have sex, watch a movie, drink alcohol, or eat food. The second location in the home is the bedroom. In the bedroom, you can eat food, which turns your character's hunger back to 0. You can go to sleep, which restores your character's energy, and you can study, which increases your character's speech score. Like in many other locations, there's an object you can click on to see additional STI information. The cafeteria is another place you can go to meet people. Once you start a conversation, you have many of the same activity options that you have in other locations, including get something to eat with a friend, which eliminates your character's hunger. The clinic is where your character can go to get tested and treated for STIs, and where you, the user, can get information about STI testing and treatment options near you. Visiting the clinic and getting treated for an STI restores your character's sexual health. Again, there are some STIs that you can cure completely at the clinic, and others where you will have to return daily for treatment. Anytime your character does something with a friend, which could be working out, eating, dancing, making out, having sex, or another activity, you will play a minigame. The minigames are designed both to keep SAAFE fun and engaging, and also to illustrate the risks involved with particular activities. Scoring highly on the minigames also increases your character's speech and attractiveness scores. There are currently 4 different minigames that you can play after starting an activity: Ayman Says, Asteroid Shooter, Fruit STI, and Condom Run. Let's take a look at how to play each one. Ayman Says is probably the most straightforward of the minigames. To play, you will watch a pattern of light and sound emitted by different STI-themed buttons. When the pattern finishes, press the buttons to repeat the pattern. Each time you get it right, another step will be added to the pattern. You will earn points for every pattern repeated correctly. If you press the wrong button, or wait too long to repeat the pattern, you will lose a life. You have 4 lives in total. Asteroid Shooter is a play on Asteroid Shooter, only instead of shooting asteroids, you are zapping diseases. To play, just use your finger on the touchscreen to aim the gun in different directions to shoot the STIs before they reach you. Of course, they move pretty fast, so that's easier said than done. The goal of the Fruit STI game is to move your player around the screen with your finger to catch the pink, healthy fruits while avoiding the spotted, diseased ones. Collecting pink fruits gets you points, while accidentally collecting spotted fruits makes your player diseased as well, and eventually ends the game. You can also collect a blue shield to be temporarily shielded from the bad fruits, and you can collect the Red Cross token to gain energy and be healed from the diseased fruits. Last but not least, we have the Condom Run. To play this game, you will tap on the bottom right and left corners of the screen to steer the Condom Mobile away from the obstacles until you reach the gas station. You can also pick up circular power-ups along the way. The gold star will make you invincible to obstacles, while the blue sphere will make the Condom Mobile shrink, so it's easier to avoid being hit. Watch out for the red spheres though, those make you grow, and makes it really hard to avoid the obstacles. Get hit by too many, and the game will be over. How far can you get?